Before we get into today's video, I wanted to talk about one of the best ways to save money on Evony packs today. We all know that buying packs is the best way to turbocharge your growth, and it's always better to save money while getting the same rewards. From August 6th to September 3rd, US customers can get 20% back on all Evony purchases made through the Amazon App Store. To take advantage of this awesome deal, follow 3 simple steps. Number 1. Install the Amazon App Store on your Android device or BlueStacks emulator. Number 2, download Evony through the Amazon App Store. And number 3, purchase packages in Evony to get 20% back in Amazon coins. I have put a link to this website in the description of the video. This website includes QR codes to download and buy Amazon coins and an in-depth set of instructions on how to get Amazon App Store set up. Make sure you take advantage of this amazing deal while it lasts. Hey everyone, welcome back to Optimize Evony. Wanted to do a quick video on, there's been a number of updates that have come out in the last few days, including the new ultimate version of the Civilization battlefield. I'll be talking about that and what that means, what the rewards are, things like that. Then there's a new Monarch competition format. Really, it's not all that different, but I'll talk through that. And then actually first, before we get into that, I did want to say I was severely wrong about this update to the jackpot coins and what you can actually retrieve from them, where it's actually quite a bit better than what I expected. So basically, you can get the lucky chip for free, and then if you haven't already been doing it, make sure you get the ones for logging in and cultivating generals on all of your alts as well if you haven't, because that will give you more chances to spin. And the chances to spin, you kind of share that with your server, and so it's a really great way to get these new debuff skill book chests for free instead of having to coin for them, and that's amazing. I think on my main I've gotten almost all of these debuff skill books. If you happen to be lucky and have won it, then maybe you also get a couple of the mayor optional chests. You can get 2 of those, or if you got super lucky, you can maybe even get the castle decorations. But yeah, I was wrong on that. Definitely do it. It's super worth it. Do it on your alts. Do it, as much as you can, because you share the rewards with your server as well. So then let's talk about what changed with the Monar competition. Basically, not much changed. They're calling them slightly different things. It does seem like they're splitting up development and technology research instead of having those all be in one city development day. Um, it's unclear what this world exploration is going to be. I think it's probably like similar to the monster kill. Rapid growth, I assume, is similar to power increase, but we'll kind of see. And then basically, yeah, you have your KE stage, which will be switched with the server war stage during server war. So this year or this week, it's server war, and so that'll only be applicable during. Um, uh, Basically, the KE will only be applicable during the server war itself. And you can also obtain this battlefield medicine buff, which increases your hospital capacity and Holy Palace deserter capacity. Hospital capacity is not super important, I feel like, for SVS, but for outside of SVS, it can be important. Obviously, they have different packages and tasks and stuff like that. And it does look like they've redone the rewards a little bit. So let's take a quick look. For example, today for me, it's military expansion on my server. And it is kind of cool because they're now offering these training tokens as part of the upgrade. Other than that, like it's not too bad. There's maybe a little bit more res than there was before, but nothing too crazy. And then it explains here what you can do to actually earn the scores. Uh, Pretty similar to what it was before though. Um, but yeah, I wanted to just touch on that briefly. Uh, the other thing, I thought this was kind of funny. They are again going to try and crack down on cheating. Um, of course, since they have released their own bot, uh, it's not really so much cheating as much as not paying them to cheat. So that's kind of an interesting distinction now. Basically, you can either use a bot that's unsupported or a bot that's supported by the software itself. So I don't know. We'll see how bad this crackdown is. Hopefully people don't lose too many accounts and stuff like that. But yeah, I guess be a little bit cautious for the next couple weeks. But the main thing I wanted to talk about today was the Civilization Ultimate Battlefield. So uh, I've done videos before on the Civilization Battlefield. Basically, it takes, I think, 12 different teams or different servers and puts them on a battlefield, and you play. You basically, I mean, you can read through like the actual rules here, but basically, it's you're fighting for buildings, you're fighting for killing other teams and stuff like that. Oh, it looks like it's 8 servers, and but most of the points come from capturing your opponent's buildings. So it's a little bit more building based than like the other battlefields, and there's virtually unlimited healing. So healing tents pop up constantly. So if you're zeroed, you can have fun the whole time. Um, so what this is this the ultimate season. So basically similar to ultimate season of BOG, BOC, there's an ultimate season for this. And so basically during this ultimate season, your server is going to rank to try and qualify in the top 512 servers in the it looks like it's across all continents. So the top 512 servers. Uh, this won't be the strongest servers because it'll be a different kind of style of battlefield, and not everyone tries as hard on these. But uh, yeah, I expect it'll still be really fun, and there will be a lot more zeroing of keeps involved than the typical battlefields. But basically, in this next kind of quote unquote season of this, you're trying to get into the top 512 servers, and then you qualify for the ultimate battlefield, which is similar to like challenge or all stars or something like that, but you're qualifying based on a server. And then I think on that server, you're still qualifying who's actually going to be able to play in it. You still have those, I think they're called the assault event, that is meant to define that list of the top 25 people to join for your server. Then in that case, let's look at the rewards. So basically, there are 3 different rounds: preliminary, semifinals, and finals. And similar to challenge, it's the top 64, which then are paired against each other, I believe. And then yeah, but let's look at the rewards. The rewards are maybe the more interesting things here. So this Blazing Dawn, we'll take a look at what this actually gives you. But this is another one of those like light effects, similar to like the dragon things that are flying around your keep, or like there's a few new ones that have popped up. This seems to be kind of the new thing that they're doing. Then you also get a 30-day keep, big keep, that you can use for all the people that on your server that played, which is kind of cool. Of course, a monarch frame thing, Uh, Not really all that important. But then the Clash coins, which are actually amazing because we'll look at what you can actually get for this, but you can get, Civ gear fragments and a whole bunch of things here. Um, and so let's look into what the rankings are actually going to give you. So first place gets the Blazing Dawn light effect, and then also the castle. And I'm not going to talk through most of this stuff, but second place you lose the light effect, but you still get the castle. Third place, basically going down here. Top five get the castle. Top one get the light effect, and then uh, top looks like top 100, 200, 300, 400. So everyone gets the golden laurel thing here. Really, the main difference then comes into the clash coins. So, if you're placing in the top 100, you're getting quite a few. If you're placing in the top 25, you're getting almost more than double that. And then the first place server gets 800. So that's actually a ton. So let's look at what you can actually get from that in the glory shop. And go into Clash of Civilization. So for per 50, you can get a supremacy fragment shard piece. So with 800, you can get quite a lot of them. Let me just do the quick math here. You can get 16 supremacy fragment shards, and that's in addition to what you get during the normal battlefields. So you probably, if you're in the first place server, you probably can get an entire supremacy gear, which is crazy. Other than that, I mean, you can get the officer general chest, which is really good. Yeah, in fact, you might even get the officer general chest here instead of the supremacy fragments, depending on where you are in your kind of keep growth and what your biggest needs are. Those are really the main two things I would spend on, unless you have all of your officer generals max, then you can maybe go on the premium gear chest. But you have to be a pretty big coiner for that, and so I'm not going to talk about that too much because I don't think that's the majority of my audience. But yeah, so it's kind of an interesting thing. We'll see how it works out. We'll see how competitive it is, and like really it kind of seems to me that it's going to be like the biggest alliances that are going to do really well here because they're going to have the rally power, they're going to have the buffs, they're going to have the ability to stay in these buildings for the whole time. So like for example, like I expect alliances like VIG and RSP and GOT and of course all the other like super big alliances, they're going to be able to rally and have 6+ marches out in these buildings and basically immediately win, um, until it gets more competitive towards the end. So I am kind of curious to see how this is all going to work out with once those people have eliminated everyone else, how they're actually going to be competitive against themselves. I think it will be crazy to have like VIG with RSP, GOT, HOT, Val. I don't know. I don't know a lot of the newer server alliances, but uh, have all of those people in a single battlefield, have 8 of them. That's going to be wild. So yeah, I guess we'll see. We'll see if they stream those or not. Maybe I'll try and stream those later. But yeah, just wanted to give a quick update on those different things. Definitely make sure you try and qualify for those battlefields when it opens up, because again, that's the easiest way to get the supremacy fragments if your server does well. So, yep. Thanks for watching. As always, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.